And to details, President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi inspected on Friday the main control center of the Unified National Network for Emergency and Public Safety. The network has many mobile operation centers as well as crisis management and rescue centers nationwide. The President held a video conference dialogue with the governors on the state's efforts for activating the network nationwide. President el-Sisi praised the readiness of the network's crisis management rooms nationwide in handling any emergency and urged the necessity of linking them to the main crisis management center at the strategic command to ensure their effectiveness in a way which reflects the state's ability to tackle any crisis and emergencies. President el-Sisi said that an inspection committee will be formed to oversee the engineering equipment used in each governorate to deal with any crisis, expressing happiness over the network's readiness level. The tour came in the framework of the President's keen interest to hold direct contact with senior state officials and follow up in person the course of their handling of any sudden events which may cause disruption to the citizens' normal lives. President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi congratulated the Egyptian people and the brave armed forces marking the 50th anniversary of the 6th of October war victory. On his social media account, President el-Sisi said that the war marked the greatest of Egypt's victories in its modern history. President el-Sisi also praised the brave armed forces, the symbol of defiance, and prayed to Allah to bless the nation's martyrs who sacrificed their souls for the sake of the homeland. Egypt's First Lady, Mrs. Intisar el-Sisi, congratulated the Egyptian people and the brave armed forces as Egypt marks the 50th anniversary of the 6th of October war victory. On her social media account, Mrs. Intisar el-Sisi said that the victory marks an unforgettable turning point in Egypt's modern history, in which Egyptian heroes embodied a military miracle to restore the land and the national dignity. President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi received congratulatory cables from senior state officials and Arab leaders marking the golden jubilee of the October war victory. In his cable, Foreign Minister Sameh Shukri congratulated the Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, the Egyptian Army and Egyptian people on the glorious day, which recalls all meanings of sacrifice and dignity and reflects the Egyptian strong will at hard times. Saudi King Salman ibn Abdulaziz and Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman expressed their sincere wishes of health and happiness to President el-Sisi and the government and the Egyptian people on the occasion. Kuwaiti Emir Sheikh Nawaf Al-Ahmad Al-Jaber Al-Subah and Kuwaiti Crown Prince Mish'al Al-Ahmad Al-Subah also congratulated President el-Sisi and praised the armed forces' dear sacrifices and paid tribute to martyrs who offered their blood and souls to liberate their homeland. Oman's Sultan Haytham bin Tariq also sent similar message to President el-Sisi on the occasion of the golden jubilee of the October war victory. Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas also congratulated President el-Sisi on the 50th anniversary of the glorious war victory. Egypt marks on Friday the 50th anniversary of the 6th of October war victory. Marking the occasion, President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi attended the 38th Armed Forces Symposium, where he sent a salute of respect and appreciation to the Armed Forces' patriotic role at the times of peace and war. The President asserted that through the war, Egypt turned its wounds into a great power force, with which it passed from defeat into victory. President el-Sisi also said that Sinai is a precious part of Egyptian soil and stressed the importance of its construction and development. The President also reiterated that Egypt has already launched a comprehensive development process in Sinai and that the Egyptians are determined to continue the development process in Egypt. Political parties, prominent politicians, along with the Arab Parliament, deemed the European Parliament statement on Egypt as being a flagrant foreign interference in the state's internal affairs and a breach to its sovereignty. The Arab Parliament joined national parties in condemning the European Parliament statement on upcoming presidential elections in Egypt. The pan-Arab body expressed its full solidarity with Egypt against any foreign interference, saying that the statement carried misleading misleading lies. Earlier, a number of national parties have expressed their condemnation of the European Parliament statement on election fairness. The parties denounced the statement's allegations of chasing presidential candidates or any kind of practices against them. It asserted that Egypt's elections are fair and held under full judicial supervision, rejecting any foreign interference in Egypt's internal affairs as unacceptable. Meanwhile, the Senate's Human Rights Committee also rejected the statement, having included a number of false facts that contradicts reality. The committee slammed the statement, pointing out that the Egyptian leadership itself is really keen on holding fair elections. Still with the same issue, where the House of Representatives said on Friday that it followed with discontent a European Parliament statement on the human rights drive in Egypt, which comes as usual amid a series of unjustified and desperate attempts by the European body to claim the authority of evaluating, directing and holding into account Egyptian authorities beyond its jurisdiction in violation of international laws which condemn any interference in the affairs of a sovereign country. With regards to the upcoming presidential elections, the House of Representatives dismissed the European Parliament's allegations on chasing ambitious presidential candidates and peaceful opposition figures as being subjective and revealed the pan-European body's intention to issue previous rulings on the course of the election process, which the political leadership and authorities repeatedly vowed to be fair and fully supervised by the judiciary. On the immediate release of political detainees, the House of Representatives said the call is an acceptable attempt by the European Parliament to politicize the rulings of the Egyptian judiciary. The House of Representatives reiterated that the human rights drive is primarily a humanitarian file before being a rights affair, an Egyptian vision which wipes out the international parties' attempts to impose their agendas on the states and peoples on allegations of protecting them. Syria on Friday held funerals